a magical land not far away. All you have to do is just press play. So hop on the couch and close your eyes. Gonna party like it's 99. Join us, watch the movies of our lives with Blockbuster Wives.
Welcome to Blockbuster Wives, where your two favorite 90s babies talk about movies from the era of a certain blue and yellow video rental store. I'm your host with the most late fees, Shay Baby.
And this is Stacy, not always kind, but always rewinds. And you're listening to Blockbuster Wives. Welcome to the third installment of Cody Cooketember.
Happy Cody Cooketember. If you guys are new and haven't listened to the past two episodes, well, we highly recommend listening to those. But if you haven't, we have a dear, dear friend who has been a number one supporter of us for the last, 20 years. But specifically with this podcast, he's been all up in it since the beginning. And he's one of two Patreon subscribers. Is that what you call them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cody Cook and Anna.
Yeah.
So Cody Cook gets his own month. That's what happens when you subscribe with us.
Yeah,
You may get your own month.
Just saying.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep it in mind and donate the funds, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so shout out to Cody because the last two movies were so sick, and it doesn't stop there because today's episode is fucking rad, and the movie that he chose is glorious.
And the second I saw this movie as one of the Cody Cooketember picks, I knew I had to get my boy Eduardo on the pod, who is with us right now. You want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, because Eduardo has talked
me.
about this movie a lot, and
Yeah.
he immediately came to mind.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the best movie.
So would you say it's like a top 5, top 3?
Oh, 100%. I feel like, I feel like it transcends generation, because there's like those generational movies where people are like, oh, Star Wars this, or what's that shark movie?
Shark Tales?
Shark.
I think
Jaws.
Jaws.
Oh my god!
Shark Tale.
I love how you talk.
Okay,
That's
real
Will
talk.
Smith, right?
Somebody told us
so.
to watch Shark Tales,
Yes.
and we tried watching it, and we turned it off a half hour in.
Really?
It's awful.
Yeah.
I heard it's bad,
It's
but
so bad.
like you and I talked about recently, the car wash song.
Yes, all I
Yeah.
remember is Christina
Banger.
Aguilera does Car Wash.
And her like little fish person is
Her,
like very sexy.
fish girl.
Yeah, but beyond that, I don't remember it being good.
Isn't the fish girl like Angelina Jolie? Doesn't she play her as like the character?
I think so. That's what's weird about the movie is they somehow convinced all
Yeah.
these celebrities to join in, but
It's horrible.
So
But
bad.
the things that they do in the movie are really cool. Like the car wash thing, the sharks not being able to like eat the little fish or whatever. They're like vegetarian in the movie. You remember that? They
I
have
think
like
that's Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that Finding Nemo?
Am I messing it up?
So
No,
we've got
no,
Jaws,
because-
Shark Tales, Finding Nemo.
He's like, yeah, and then the
What's
kid
next?
can't find his
No,
dad.
because
They could be vegetarian in Shark Tales. We
Maybe.
did not get that far.
I guess I think you guys need to get that far because there's a part where
I
they're
don't
talking
think
about
I
how they
can
can't.
watch it. It's unwatchable.
I haven't watched it. I know I have it on DVD though. Even though I don't even know if I've seen it all the way through.
You should
before.
try watching it and let me know how long you last. Will Smith being like, I'm like an urban rapping fish. It's just, it's not good.
You know what? Maybe I do need to watch it for the plot.
Parts it is. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I think I need to watch it for the plot, like to be able to come back and be like, holy shit, it fucking sucks. I bet I'll hate it.
It's
If you
not
hated
good.
it that much, I'm sure I won't like it.
It's not a good movie. Anyways, that
Yeah, back
being said-
to today's
Jaws?
film.
Yeah, this movie is, like I said, I think it transcends that of like generational things, just because there's so many. It's Jack Black, like he's incredible. Nobody else could be that person or could play that part.
Nope.
It's just there's so many good things about it.
Yeah. There's so many good things about throughout the whole. This is my first time watching the whole thing all the way through, by the way.
Wow.
I've always only seen like clips, but I've never watched it all the way through. And in every movie he's ever in, he's just an ungodly amount of charming.
He just oozes charisma.
He's like, people call me like the Riz Queen. I'm like a fucking atom, like a thought of an atom compared to fucking Jack Black.
Well, I disagree with that, but he is very charismatic.
He's like on a different fucking level. Like even just his, like he's so believable. in
He
every
is.
role, and he's just so beautiful in this movie. Anyway,
Like physically?
in every way,
Yeah,
he's so beautiful.
I agree.
Yeah.
Physically.
If y'all haven't figured out this movie yet, it's Nacho.
Oh
Libre.
I didn't realize that you didn't say that until now.
Yeah. Grand reveal, you know.
Yeah.
Although we did introduce it last episode too.
Yeah, we let them know.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Let the people know.
but do we want to get into corporate bullshit?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do some corporate bullshit.
Okay, cool.
Corporate bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Okay. So this might be our first Nickelodeon movie. We do a lot of Disney Channel original movies. Not nearly as many Nickelodeon ones. In fact, I think this is the first one.
I believe it is too, because I'm thinking like the only other one. Well, we talked about it last episode, Big Fat Liar, but we haven't covered that.
Mm-mm.
And,
Good
like-
Burger, we have not done.
No, not yet. And then also like the Rugrats movie, which we also haven't
Which
done.
we need to do. Because
Which
I
we
was obsessed with the Rugrats to a psychotic level as
Me
a
too.
kid.
I
Were you
still
really?
remember when
I
I,
had a
watched it.
Rugrats themed birthday.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And we had those like triangle party hats, and I put 3 on my head so I could look like the mom.
Oh
I
my!
was into
Dee-
it.
was her name Dee Dee?
Dee Dee.
Uh,
Dee Dee and Stu.
why didn't we meet earlier, my love?
I didn't
hurts
know
me.
that this movie was a Nickelodeon movie.
Yeah. Nickelodeon
Wow.
movie.
It said it like right at the beginning. I was surprised too. Okay, go
It
ahead.
came
my
out
love.
June 16th, 2006, a day before my birthday.
Wow.
It's kind of near the end of our range of 1990 to 2010.
True that.
It was written and directed by Jared Hess, who also directed Napoleon Dynamite.
Gang gang.
And I feel like knowing that, like, of course, they're
Right.
so similar.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can really see it in like the introductions to things, how he films everything, the music, like it's all he has a deep flavor you can just point out, you know.
I feel like he's so good at awkward core,
yeah.
and, like mumblecore, and like just kind of very low key comedy.
Yeah, we talked a lot about mumblecore in our Napoleon Dynamite episode, which I think was our 3rd episode.
Yeah, it was really early.
Yeah, so go back and listen to that if you want to hear a little bit more about mumblecore.
And also, Mike White was I think also a director / producer. And Mike White, if you don't know, he was Mr. Schneebly in School of Rock.
And he wrote it.
And he wrote School of Rock.
Yeah.
And he also has written White Lotus, which is like such a hit.
Yeah,
I haven't really watched it because I don't like serious television.
Me neither. Fuck
But
it.
people love it.
Yeah.
And that's him.
He's brilliant. He's a brilliant writer, clearly. Look at his fucking
Wait, this guy,
Resume.
that guy wrote this movie?
I
As
think
well?
he produced and directed it,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I believe so.
And this stars Jack Black
Bam bam bam. Ay.
and also Hector Jimenez as Escalito. And I love Escalito.
I love him.
He might be my favorite character.
He's so cute.
And this movie is loosely based on a Catholic priest turned luchador who was named Fray Tormenta. And he actually did wrestle to raise money for children in orphanages.
Angel.
Oh, so this was a real story.
It's based on a real story.
Oh my! I'm learning so much about one of my favorite movies of all time. I didn't know any of this.
I'm sure that's where the similarities end. But there was, a Catholic priest who wrestled for good.
Yeah, what a sweetie, honestly.
This movie's 92 minutes long.
Perfect. If you don't
Incredible.
know, which I don't think Eduardo knows, we say the perfect movie time is 90 minutes. So it's like right in that little
What do you guys
bubble.
think? Why do you guys think that is?
Just like focus wise, you know, as a society we can only focus for so long, number one. Number two, I think it's also like if you can hit every part of like, you know, a storyline in 90 minutes and make it good, like then you know it's like a really fucking good movie.
Mm-hmm. And,
I see what
you know,
you're
I think good 90-minute movies, like, you know, stuff is being introduced in like the first half hour.
Right.
And then
right.
you
don't
have
have to
action for the
wait.
next half hour.
Yeah.
And then you're like resolving it for the final half hour. So it's like, it'd be like really balanced and nice.
Yeah.
The budget for this movie was $35 million.
Okay.
And in the box office, it made $99 million. So very successful.
Holy-
Especially for a Nickelodeon movie. I don't think they typically do that well.
No, that's wild.
Rotten Tomatoes, critic
Uh-oh.
score,
Oh.
40%.
Jesus Christ, what?
The audience score, only 55.
You're lying.
Yeah. People
Maybe
don't
I was
like
wrong
it.
about the generational thing.
Eduardo is so
No,
sad.
what is Rotten Tomatoes? No.
No, that's fine. No, a lot of the time, their scores are off. Like, the highest I've ever seen is, like, maybe 80. Usually it's, like, 75 or 72
Yeah.
or something. stuff. They don't know anything.
Right.
I don't know anything.
They don't know good.
Roger Ebert, we always do Roger Ebert's reviews. He gave it 1.5 stars.
Okay, I'm done with him.
And he called his review Pepper Jack.
What?
I think being like, oh, because he's like spicy Mexican.
no.
I don't know.
Okay, Ebert,
called-
racist?
Eduardo, loving it.
Dude, Ebert and I
That's
have
so
beef.
funny.
He's dead, so I win. But anyways,
So I win.
no, we have beef. Every time he ranks anything that I love, it's always ass. Like
Except for Holes, he gave it 3.5 stars out of 4.
But then, and I was like, oh, redemption. And then he was like, except for, and then he brought up one of my favorite movies for some reason
He's
in the
like, "Fuck
review of
anger
Holes. Idiot.
Well,
I
they
know.
did come out the same day.
Okay.
And he was just saying Holes is better than Anger Management.
But
Which I
it was
agree
like,
with.
there's no reason.
Is that
to
the Jack
actually-
Nicholson movie?
Hmm?
Is that the Jack Nicholson movie?
Yeah,
And Adam
and Adam
Sandler.
Sandler.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
funny.
didn't
I
love
think
it,
you'd like it, but anyway, Roger Ebert didn't like it, and he can.
No,
suck
he
it,
called
so.
it. He called his review Pepper Jack. He said it was curiously disjointed. He also notes that he hates Napoleon Dynamite, which when we did Napoleon Dynamite, it was before we started doing Roger Ebert reviews.
Right.
So I looked at the Napoleon Dynamite review, and he also gave it 1.5 stars. And he's just like, he basically is like, Napoleon sucks. Why do we care?
Wow.
But he also calls him a redhead, and I'm like, he's clearly blonde.
That's very odd, and
So
also
he's not paying attention.
no. I feel like in a lot of movies he goes in and doesn't really watch. Remember
Yeah.
we talked about like he'll watch for like 10-15 minutes, gets bored, and then like bases his whole review off of those like
that.
first like 10 minutes, and I'm like, you're not giving grace to like character development. You're just being a fucking dick.
What is weird about this review is he does mention the eagle egg scene, which happens, I don't know, like halfway through.
Yeah.
But then he says the eagle egg scene didn't go anywhere and it was pointless. And I was like, no, he
No.
wants the egg so he could be big and strong.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole point to him climbing that mountain and getting
He's
those
not
eggs.
paying attention.
What are you fucking talking about?
That's a huge
paying
like character
attention.
development part.
Yeah.
It's like the reason why he thought he had powers.
Yeah, and
and
at
why
the
he-
end, he flies like an eagle
Yeah.
to tackle the dude.
There's a lot of symbolism behind that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
No,
Yeah, he's not seeing it in the depth as we are.
Nope.
I agree.
He's just
He
like
doesn't know good,
surface
dude.
level watching it.
Yeah, no.
It's like, oh, this is just another scene. Interesting.
He's a little like pompousy, you know.
Yeah, I guess you kind of have to be like, I'm a professional film critic.
True.
But
But
you got to be a little snobby.
yeah, I guess it comes with the territory, but
Mhm.
everything he says, I'm just like, except for Holes. Holes, I was like, oh, we actually agree on something, and then he
Titanic.
fucking ruined it.
He had
And
a good
Titanic.
review.
And Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
But two out of how many How many now?
I mean, yeah, most of the movies
45?
we do he hates.
we have like 45 episodes or something like
Is this
that.
somebody I should know? I've never heard of this person.
Well, he's
yeah,
gonzo
he
now,
was
but
like really big in the 90s.
As a
Like, he
critic.
was like the film critic.
Oh,
He had a
okay.
homie. What was his homie's name? Roger and Ebert and
oh,
who's the other guy? But they were like a duo.
let me look it up. Because
So he was like the what's the name of the character in Ratatouille?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
I
like that
swear to
critic
God,
guy.
I knew you were
yeah,
gonna say that.
but
Because that's like the only critic I know of.
Yeah.
yeah, that food critic is awesome.
Is
Shout
it
out
Gene
to Eduardo
Siskel?
who showed me Ratatouille for the first time.
Yes.
I love that movie now.
Yes.
Dude, the best fucking movie. But Gene Siskel?
Siskel and
Okay,
Ebert.
yeah.
Yeah, so Siskel and Ebert like came out with a column probably in the New York Times or something that everyone loved. But Ebert now has all of his reviews online, so we'll go check them out.
That's cool. He's still alive, the other guy?
I don't know if Siskel's alive.
No, he
I
died in
wouldn't.
98
Okay.
or 99.
So they're
99.
both
They're both
deceased
white.
They
in
are.
the history books.
I don't know
Okay.
about Siskel, but Ebert,
Cool name.
he and I have, we're like enemies on
We
this
beefing,
fucking
we
podcast.
beefing.
You beef.
And I always say, but I won because I'm still here. And she's just like,
I'm
Jesus
still
Christ.
here.
I can't remember when I said it, but I was like so angry and I was like, ha, well, I fucking win. And she was just like, oh my God, I didn't think you were going to go there. Well,
She went there.
We use it.
Sucks. mess with the
Cheers to
bull,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cheers.
Speaking of bulls, there's a bull in this
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, yeah.
There you go. Oh, that was a nice clink.
So, Eduardo, what specifically do you think makes this movie your favorite? Or are there just like scenes that you love that you want to talk about?
Okay, so I think that first of all, the music, I think is probably one of the biggest parts about the movie, right? Because
Oh,
the
yeah.
music, the music's incredible. I don't know if that music was made specifically for this movie, or was it music that they brought in? But it's just like it. I think the music makes the movie. Honestly, if you change the score, if you turn off the music in this movie, or I mean, I guess in most movies, but particularly in this movie, it kind of loses that like that magic to it. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think the movie is really good at like setting a mood and a tone, and all the shots are beautiful. Like the scenes of sweeping Mexico, I'm like, oh, I love the desert. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And shout out to the director not making Mexico look like just yellow, and like as most movies or shows will do, where they'll make Mexico look. They put on like this like Mexican filter. It's like, oh, just make it look yellow, or like weird like colors. I don't know. It's just I don't know why you do that.
Could you tell like where you think it was filmed or where it was supposed to be filmed? Like what part of Mexico?
I think it was in Oaxaca.
Okay.
Is where they filmed it, which is actually where my mom is from.
Oh, cool.
But obviously not exactly from where the movie was filmed. But yeah, there's in Oaxaca. There's a lot of symbolism of like luchadores, and the Day of the Dead is there. So there's a lot of cultural heritage in Oaxaca. But yeah.
So,
cool.
Did you grow up liking luchadors, or was it like not really a thing in your household?
It wasn't, but culturally, Mexico has a huge, long history because the luchador, I personally think it comes from the Mexicas, which are the Aztecs, and their form of warfare was that they would actually go in instead of like kill, they would actively like fight and like wrestle people so they would capture them in order for them to, this is gonna sound bad, but they would sacrifice them because they wanted them alive. So that like culture of like wrestling came from the warfare that we had, and it still to this day is a very prevalent thing that Mexicans absolutely love. So I think that's why I'm so attached to the movie as well, because it has that, you know, that Mexican like
cultural significance
of it. Yeah.
That's so
I didn't
cool.
know a lot, and then I was like, I should like read a little bit about the luchador wrestling tradition. And they did mention that the mask aspect is specifically Aztec.
Yeah.
I was
And I
gonna
thought
say
that was really cool.
I think I've seen the masks with like feathers attached to them.
Quetzalcoatl, is that his name?
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatl is like
Quetzalcoatl. I
Yeah.
always forget.
he's like I think he's the god of the sky, if I'm not mistaken. He's like the serpent feather god. And a lot of the priests would wear, and a lot of the warriors would wear all these like. There's actually this really cool account of when Cortez was in I think it was like in Yucatan, and he was, which I think those guys were Mayan, but he was sailing along the coast, and off of the coast of Yucatan there was this. He talks about how there's like these. He saw these guys that had like this like scarring and like tattoos, and they had like these giant feathers coming out of their butt. Not literally out of their butt.
That was like badass.
But like out of they had like a belt on with had these crazy feathers from this bird that used to live there. I forgot what the bird was. So I want to imagine what that looks like. I have like a very cool concept of that. But yeah, they have a lot of mask and attire that they would wear, and it's all based off of nature. So I want to see what that would look like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like they did have so many like Mexican culture aspects, but as far as I could tell, it didn't look like the director or writer were Mexican. So I just wonder like if they consulted with somebody, because it seems to me like they got a lot in there. But what do you think? Or do you think they like fucked up?
I think
stuff?
no. I think they did a good job. I mean, Mexico has a huge, you know, the majority of Mexicans are Catholic, so they did a really good job at implementing the Catholicism part of in the movie where. You know, he's like a monk, or what is he exactly in there? Not a monk.
I don't think he's a monk. He's like I don't know what his title is. That's a good question.
It's a not a friar, but like kind of a similar role.
He's like an apostle. No, wasn't apostle. Or it's like the entry level of like being in the church.
Like an apprentice.
Yeah, I guess like an apprentice maybe.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
or like a church servant, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, because he is like in the brotherhood, right? But he's not.
Is he just a brother?
He might just be a brother.
He might be a brother, yeah.
Yeah, because he's not a father. So maybe
yeah.
it is. Yeah, maybe brothers are like leading up to fathers.
I'm Catholic, and I grew up Catholic, but we weren't really religious like that, so I don't really know what the levels of that is.
I grew up Catholic too, and I was hella raised in it, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
He's a friar. He is a friar.
So he's a friar.
Mm-hmm.
Which means what? He's like an entry-level guy, or what is the title?
I don't know.
I think he just like works for the church.
Is a friar in the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're like
That's
really
so
just
specific.
I know.
like, maybe they ain't shit. Okay, it said a friar may be in holy orders or be a brother. Okay, so friars and brothers are the same thing.
Makes sense.
They're similar to a monk. I don't think they have like a ranking. I think they're just like
There's like a
when they
certain,
live
like,
in the sanctuary and
Right.
like do stuff. You're
Yeah.
a brother or a monk or a friar.
Yeah, I would say
So
it's probably the same as a nun, right? It's like the same.
They take a vow of poverty and chastity. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a good job of implementing that. The aspect of being, in the church, obviously the luchador part. But when it comes to like the Mexican stuff, I'm not really like looking into that because this movie is not made for. It wasn't made with the intention of like, oh, how much Mexican culture can we put into this? Like, I'm happy that they made it. Like, Jack Black is like pure American. Like, I love the fact that if he wasn't the American culture that he is, he wouldn't be able to play that character. So I'm glad that they did that in that way.
Yeah, I
'cause
do
what
love
is
his
name?
accent. It's so funny.
His accent's so good.
Yeah, he was actually just copying the director. The director would like give him lines and be like, say it like this.
Oh, really?
And he was like, okay. So he like based his whole like voice and delivery on Hess being like, this is how you need to say it.
Well, it's interesting because
That's
Hess put
cool.
in Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite, and I feel like I actually had like a lot about like Pedro's from San Jerez, and he has like this pinata. Like, so I wonder if he's just like really interested
Yeah.
in Mexican culture.
Is a director? Who was the director again?
Jared Hess.
And he's the director of Napoleon too.
Was he Mormon?
I think so. Maybe
'Cause
he went on a mission.
I was just thinking that maybe he went on a mission in Mexico,
Maybe. Now
and that's
we'll
why
look
he's like
that up.
interweaving.
Because I was like,
Absolutely.
this
You know?
is interesting that
Absolutely.
it's like this is like a theme in his
Mhm.
movies.
Yeah, that is like his two biggest movies are like Mexico plays a big deal in
Aspect,
both of them. Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of I don't know, this is of Napoleon is where the Pedro guy goes. He goes, "My head was hot." I always quote that to London. London's my girlfriend. It's like, "Oh, my head was hot." It's like, dude, I
So
don't
I
know
cut
why
my
that-
hair.
So I
So
cut my
dude-
hair. Yeah.
He was a missionary in Venezuela.
Okay, so he has some Spanish speaking roots that he has in his mind. I like that.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I like that.
But yeah, when you see him, I'm like, this guy.
You're like,
Right.
what do you mean? Yeah. Well, then it makes a lot of sense why he would like be like, here's how I would say it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack Black just fucking rolled with it, which is so cool. Yay.
Yeah, so many of the funniest lines are just like, yeah, Jack Black saying them in a ridiculous accent.
Oh,
Or he's
it's
like, get that corn out of my face.
oh,
Corn
yeah.
out of my face.
That-
When he's like, mucho, take it easy. So stupid.
he says what?
He says, mucho, take it easy.
I don't remember that.
Take it easy.
Yeah, it's
I
when he
remember that
first
part.
meets, or not, it's the second time he meets, what's his name?
Escalito.
Yeah, Escalito.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he like tackles him and he's like trying to tell him like, dude, I need you on my team. So he's like, mucho, take it easy. It's so fucking funny. I love him.
Yeah, Escalito might be my favorite. I just love how he's like, I believe in science. Like, he's like, I don't deal with all your religious shit. And Jack Black's just like, okay.
Yeah, he's just like, wait,
You're not baptized.
you're not baptized? I'm like, yeah.
But then
that
he
is-
just baptizes him. He takes care of business.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can't fucking do that, dude. So funny.
And I love Escalito's scream.
Oh,
Anytime
yeah.
he's wrestling, just,
I
can't
know.
even do it. It's so good.
Ooh, a fun fact I need to bring up is little Ignacio, like the child Ignacio.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same kid that plays his younger self in Pick of Destiny.
Really?
The same year it was filmed.
No way.
They're
and
like,
it's the
that's
same
little
kid.
Jack Black.
Yep. We're not going to get better than this guy.
It's
Let's
just
just
the way it
have him
is.
in both movies. So, yeah, he played little Jack Black in both movies. So cute.
Wait, those movies were released in the same year?
They were filmed in the same year.
Oh my god.
Crazy, huh?
Wow.
I would have. Well, that's another one of my favorite movies.
It's so
Oh,
Big
good.
Destiny.
Yeah, you're a big Jack Black head, right?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Musician. I'm a musician, and Jack Black is beyond a musician. The dude's a god.
Eduardo's an amazing guitar player, and he and I performed for Stacy and Brent's wedding this year.
Yes.
Yes, they did the cover of Love Song by The Cure, and it was so beautiful.
It was
Eduardo
awesome.
was on string, Shay was singing. It was glorious.
It was beautiful.
I was definitely super nervous when that
I
happened.
was too. But you know,
We played it off, huh?
we did. We
You
held
guys
up played it. We were
sounded
just
so
like,
good.
we're professional as fuck. People
was
thought we
super fun.
were. So
Yeah, it was
You
fun.
guys
Period.
are, so.
you know what? Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Look at us. Look at us. Boom. Boom.
I spilled some corn on myself.
Uh-oh. Get that.
Can I just
corn
say,
out of here.
every corn scene, I was like, I want elote.
Mm.
It looks so good.
You know what I haven't tried? The elote in a cup. I want to try that.
I've had that shit. It's good.
It's called esquite.
Oh, esquite.
Yeah, that's what they call it in Mexico City. In other places, they call it something else, but
Yum.
yeah, it's delicious.
Okay. Have you tried one of those pickle? Do you like pickles?
I love pickles, yeah.
Have you tried one of those pickle kits that has like chamoy?
Yes.
And you put. I want to try that so bad. Did you like
The
wrap
ones that
it in the?
the ones that they sell at the gas station, is that what you're talking about?
Okay. Yeah, but they have like pickle kits, right? That you can buy on like TikTok shop and shit. I see them all over TikTok and my mouth's watering every
Wait. You
night.
can buy things from TikTok?
Oh, they have TikTok shop now.
I'm not on
I didn't know
TikTok,
this.
So.
Listen.
And you can buy food products?
That's pretty wild.
Technically, yes. Okay, no, but these
I don't love that.
It's pickle kits. Now let me explain. So
Okay.
it comes with, or like the good ones, come with a pickle, and the really good ones are the ones that are like fucking slam dunked in like Kool-Aid or whatever.
Wait, what?
Wait, you've never heard of
You
this?
said slam dunked?
Yeah,
They put a
That's
pickle
awesome.
where they're
in
like
Kool-Aid?
soaked. Okay, listen,
Like
it's like yeah,
sugary Kool-Aid.
yes,
Not vinegar.
no. Okay,
Isn't that just like a walking like infection or like bacterial?
I don't know, but it sounds good. So what does that say to me? Okay, I'll show you some videos later. But it's okay. It's like the giant fucking like
A fatty ass pickle.
the fatty pickles.
Yeah.
I'm like making very suggestive hand signals that you guys can't see. It's like the big pickles. They soak them in either like mango or fucking fruit punch or like whatever, right? So it comes like packaged like that. Then on the side they have like a little thing of like chamoy. They have a fruit roll up. Listen, stay with me. They have like a mini bag of like taquitos, and then I don't know what it's called, but I guess it's like a Mexican candy that
What
is
kind
like
of taquitos?
like
Takis?
or yeah, did I say taquitos? Sorry, Takis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
like
my
a
bad.
chicken taquito.
Yeah, I'm like, yes,
You're like,
and
this
you
is
stuff
a,
it into
this
the
is a,
Like, do not buy this from TikTok.
No.
You will die.
Not taquito. Sorry, 7-Eleven is
Okay.
always on the dome
Takis.
piece.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So I'm sorry. Pickle in juice, Takis, fruit roll up,
Yep,
and
chamoy. And then they have different candy. So they have it's like, I guess it's like a sour like spaghetti, but it's like a candy. It's not actual spaghetti.
oh, yeah.
What is it called?
I
Do
know
you
what you're talking about. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a string. It's like Laffy
Yeah.
Taffy, but instead of the taffy, it has like a bunch of Mexican, like chile and like powder and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost like tahini or whatever. Like it's okay. So what you do is you take the pickle, you hollow out the inside.
okay.
Okay. You wrap it with the fucking fruit roll up. Stacy's face looks disgusted, but dude, this is making my mouth water just like talking about it. I want one
I've
so
never heard of
fucking
this, so
bad.
this is very
'Cause
interesting.
The thing I like about pickles are they're vinegary and sour. I don't want them
Right.
to be sugary.
But I guess they're like both somehow. And then you stuff them with the, I almost said taquitos again. You stuff them with the Takis, yeah. And the like spaghetti thing. And then you like cover it in tahini. And then you like fucking drip that shit in fucking chamoy. And you like take a bite.
By the way, this totally sounds like a Mexican thing.
I want it.
I feel like, okay, you know what?
I need it biblically.
We should buy a kit and try it on the pod.
Please. No, I'm like,
You're going to have to buy it because I don't know how TikTok shop works.
you have no idea. I've been like obsessively watching these videos at night when I'm like super
Who's
fucking
making
gonzo
these
high.
kits?
Like a lot of different companies.
Okay.
And there's one, I'll show you the video later. I was about to pull it up right now, but I'm not going to do that to y'all. But like, there's this one, they're called Perkles.
Percocets, got it.
No, it's like someone's Perkles, and it's a fucking like she has a mango one, she has a fruit punch one, she has like a blue raspberry one.
I just have to
Hello?
ask, is this like the pink sauce that was on TikTok and then she sold it and it was rancid and everyone got mad?
I don't think so because
that
everyone's
sucks.
reviews of them look like like sexual. Like I need one.
Okay.
So,
All right.
anyways,
You say sexual.
yeah, because I'm like so. You have no idea how much I want one of these. Like I've been, like it's a hyper focus.
I don't hate the Takis and the pickle. That
Yeah.
I can rock with. I think it's the fruit
The
roll
fruit
up.
roll up.
But you know
part,
what? I don't think
Seems like
maybe we could do 2 different ones, and you could just do like the regular one, and then I'll do the sweet one. because I think I'm getting way too worked up about this, but I think we can make that happen.
I think we can make our dreams reality. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe I'm learning about the world of TikTok pickles.
And it's relevant because they're like Mexican pickle kits. Like it has like all the different like Mexican candy, tajin, like chamoy.
But you've never heard of these?
I've never. Well, I've seen people eat them in terms of like in Mexico, people will take pickles and they'll put like chamoy and tajin on them, but like they'll chop them up in like little slices. But what you're talking about, that's a whole
That's next
that's
level.
a whole different thing. That being said, though, Mexicans are known for. I mean, we'll open up a bag of chips and then we'll put, like tapatio and like lime and some like yeast in there and like all kinds of shit, and then we'll just shake it up and then eat it.
Yeast?
Like
Sounds yummy.
like that. What's that? Like that yeast you put on popcorn?
Nutritional yeast?
Yeah, that.
Like cheesy.
I forgot the nutritional part.
I was like, wait, so
Just straight up bread yeast?
yeah, I'm like,
Hell
you're
yeah.
making bread?
It's just like
what?
foaming in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my, that actually sounds
You
fucking
get like
good.
super bloated.
Whoopsies.
Listen, sometimes it's worth it, you know. Okay, yeah, for next episode.
Hell yeah. I
'Kay.
also like this movie because nachos is one of my favorite food.
I can attest to that. Stacy, if there's nachos, Stacy's getting them.
So I do love that this movie starts with the inciting incident is his chips being stolen. Like, relatable. I would
Oh my
also
God.
be pissed.
I never made that connection.
The orphan's chips.
Do you think that's why his name is Nacho?
I think so.
I
think
didn't
that's
put
why
that
he
together.
named himself Nacho.
That's very
They
cute.
never
What
actually
makes
say
him
his
wanna
real name, do
wrestle?
they? They never actually say his real name, do they?
His name's like, whoa, what is it?
Ignacio?
Ignacio.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
Iglesias?
if it's
No.
so if his name is Ignacio, Nacho is like a common, like like how like Richards are called Dicks. It's like a common. I don't know how to.
Oh, like,
Like
an
a
abbreviation
nickname?
of a name?
Yeah, like a nickname or abbreviation.
Oh.
Like if you're like
wow.
Rebecca, you can be a Becca.
Uh-huh.
Or if you're like
So Nacho is
Yeah, like a-
Ignacio,
Yeah.
Nacho.
Nacho, yeah.
Wow.
So maybe that was no chip relation.
But I mean,
But
it's all
double
connected
meaning.
though. It's
Double
all,
All
entendre.
connected.
double entendre.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's see. We usually take notes when we watch, so let me see what my notes have for us. I put sister, and what is it?
Encarnacion.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Which is rose? Or pink
Encarnacion.
or something? What is Encarnacion?
Encarnacion?
Doesn't it mean something?
Enchant or something like that?
I don't know actually.
Well, anyway, it's a beautiful name, and she's gorge.
She's so pretty.
She's so fucking pretty. She looks like an angel. And I also
Gorgeous.
wrote how their first like meet up and hang is like a toast date, which is like
Super cute.
the
I do
cutest
love that
thing
he's
I've
so
ever
into
seen.
toast.
Yeah, he's like,
back to my room and have toast.
and he like slid the toast in her door. That is so cute. Ugh.
I see
love.
people get tattoos of like the whole like the letter that he wrote her of like the egg, little hug,
Oh my
kiss,
god.
big kiss.
Yeah, the little
You ever seen
kiss,
that? People
little
get
kiss.
tattoos of
No.
that.
I haven't seen it, but
That's
that's really,
amazing.
really
It's
cute.
crazy.
That's so sweet. And I'm
Yeah.
sure people don't like it. You know, if you know, people will see it and be like,
Exactly.
XOXO.
If you know, you know.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I was also cracking up at the
yeah.
scene where he's like, so the plot is, he's just this friar, he's this lowly guy, and he dreams of more, and his chips get stolen, and he starts to get really frustrated. Yeah. And then the one other guy is so mean to him. What's his name?
Ugh, the other friar.
Yeah,
who's a
with, like, the
fucking
mole.
asshole.
With the
guy.
bold haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just like
the
always
worst.
shitting on Nacho. He's so mean. And then Nacho one day has it, and he goes, cooking duty, dead guy duty. Maybe I was made for other duties. And that's when he like storms off and he starts making his wrestler shit.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking asshole.
So rude.
My favorite
so
scene with
mean.
those two is when Nacho is outside and he's talking to the new Encarnacion lady, and they're he's like playing basketball, and then he comes up to her, and then at the end of the scene it cuts off to the guy with the bold haircut, and he just slaps the shit out of him, and he's like, "Didn't I tell you to go get the chips?"
Oh yeah.
And it's the
man.
funniest thing, man. I love that part.
So silly. And of course he has like the classic bowl haircut because that's such a friar thing too.
Very.
And then they shave only the middle, right?
Yeah, like bald spot, but they did it on purpose. Like the weirdest shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. One of my favorite quotes from the movie is, "They don't think I know a buttload of crap about the gospel, but I do. I'm like, buttload of crap is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. No wonder Ebert's just sitting there reading it in one
Just like, I hate this so much.
buttload of crap about the gospel.
One thing I also really liked about the movie, just atmospherically, is I love movies that manage to be like ambiguous as to what time period they are.
I was
Like, you
thinking
feel
that.
like, could it be the 60s? Could
Yes.
it be the we don't know, but it's very romantic.
Yeah, like low-key, like his outfit, the turtleneck and the thing over it and the boots, like very 70s to 80s.
Yeah.
Very
like,
Brian, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
Well,
like, and the cars are like
makes
kind of
sense.
older. You know, there's
Yeah.
no internet. Doesn't seem like it, at least.
No.
That's really cool that you bring that up. I actually never thought about that. There are movies that don't have like a set time period, and it makes it almost like timeless.
Yeah, it's like really dreamy.
And it's a
Yeah.
common thing because Napoleon Dynamite is the same. You don't know,
Right.
kind of, like
They're
until...
kind of stuck in the past, but you can't quite
You don't-
nail down
yeah.
where they're at.
Yeah, until kind of, was it like a little bit towards the middle, you see that someone has a cell phone and you're like, oh, okay. But you're kind of not sure up until then.
Who has a cell phone?
I think Uncle Rico or the grandma.
Oh, and Napoleon.
I don't remember a cell phone.
Yeah, Napoleon
I
Dynamite.
thought you were talking about Nacho. I was like, who
You're
has,
like, I don't think
who
anyone
had a
has
cell phone there?
Yeah. Or maybe,
They try to
Lafonda?
introduce like the time period of like, I think it was 2002 or something with an ID card, but it's at the very beginning and it's like you blink and you miss it.
yeah. But it's also like Superbad. Superbad does the same thing.
Yeah,
Where it's like
where are
the soundtrack, the outfits. You're like, it seems modern, but at the same time, it's like very super influenced. Anyway, very cool.
Timeless.
Timeless, darling.
That music.
music's
Music
so
is-
good.
it
I even wrote, yep,
slaps.
love the music. Movie is beautifully filmed.
Is it okay if I bring something up that's like, are you
Please
guys
do.
trying to go?
Whatever order.
No,
you want.
yeah, we just kind of like wing
We
it.
just
Okay,
riff.
so because I don't know if you guys wanted to go from like the beginning towards the middle towards the end.
We usually don't have like, for a while we were kind of doing the whole, like we explained the whole movie, but you can just talk about whatever's
Okay,
interesting to you.
so one of my favorite parts of the movie is when they like sneak into the house and they're like playing in a band.
Yeah.
And he's like singing that song of like singing at the party.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That part is so funny.
I wrote the party scene is my favorite scene from beginning to end. The fucking
That-
tunnels.
Yeah.
When the lady just goes, the tunnels, and then you look over and there's a giant
Yeah.
hole in the wall, and you're like, what the?
I was sad because I thought Escalito, that's his name, right? I thought he liked that girl. And then she turned out to be like crazy. And I was like, of course they made the fat girl crazy. But she's like, I felt like they could have been cute together.
I think they
They
were like
totally
setting that
could've.
up, but then she went too hard in the paint.
Yeah. Hey, we've all been.
Who did he end up with anybody at the end of the movie? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
No, it ends.
It doesn't show him at the very
Yeah,
end.
no, just with Nacho.
Yeah, Nacho. And
I think it's interesting. I just thought about this. There's not like obviously there's that love connection between Nacho and the lady, but there's not really like I think the love, the passion of the movie is him trying to work and be about the kids.
and about God.
So and about
Yeah.
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 Yeah, his struggle,
I'm like, listen,
against
Don't
temptation.
forget about God
Don't forget
now.
about God, bro. No. No. I don't
Yeah,
think
and his struggles exactly. I think they did a good job at putting that forward rather than like oh this is a hot nun. Check
Yeah.
out this hot nun. It's like yeah she's hot, but also the kids.
Yeah.
You know.
And at the end, you think that they'd be like, they'd have a kiss or something, but she literally just gives him a thumbs up and he just like smiles.
And it's even cuter.
Yeah, it is cute. It's
You're
very
like, I want
wholesome.
to kiss your face.
Yeah,
You know?
but he's just like, ding, and he's just like, like.
Or when he's
so
driving
wholesome,
the
so
little
cute.
bus after, and he just turns around and he's like,
Yes.
I know.
he gives a big
Yes.
smile.
Oh,
That super stupid smile that he does at the
He's like-
very end.
That's why Shay just killed it.
I'm in
That
love with him.
smile
I've
is the
studied
best.
him for years. No, yeah, it's very wholesome. And also, Chancho is the cutest kid I have ever fucking
also
seen.
wrote that. Chancho is
Mm-hmm.
so dang
He
cute.
is so cute, his cheeks, and he's just like, the way he delivers his lines is very like weirdly mature. He's so cute.
He does seem like he's holding things down for Nacho.
He
you
really
know?
is.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I'm your number one fan, dog.
It's almost like he was naive that he's an actor and he's just like that as a person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. He's really, really sweet. You could tell. It's so good. And he's a big part of the movie. It's not like he has one or two lines. He's like throughout, he's kind of like, yeah, he holds it down for Nacho. It kind of like helps him realize like, no, dude, you got this without saying it.
Or when he goes in front of the TV, so that way they don't know that it's him.
Yeah.
That was a really good moment.
And
I
then
need to
when
borrow some sweats.
they're like best friends.
It's the best.
Yeah, I need to borrow some sweats. And then when he gave him the lucky machete, I'm like,
Yeah, the lucky machete.
what the fuck?
It
You're
was like his
so-
mom's. Yeah.
Yeah.
the last thing his mom fucking gave him before she died,
Yeah.
you're gonna just give to someone you don't know you're ever gonna see again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, if you start going into the details about the kids, it gets pretty dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets pretty dark.
Poor orphans.
That's what the last movie and this movie had in common.
True.
Yeah.
I do love when Escalito goes, I hate orphans. He's like, say that
She's like,
again.
"All
and he
of
just
them."
keeps saying it.
Why? And then later he's just like, no, I changed my mind. I like them now. I'm like,
I love it.
what gave you that clue? Like, what is happening? What changed your mind overnight?
You know, I just realized in School of Rock and in this movie, Jack Black took the kids out for like a field trip. I just realized that
With the bus?
with the bus, and then that one it was when they went to go to like the market, I think, right?
That's where they see the big time wrestler and
Yeah.
or he tries to get the autograph and
Yeah,
fails.
because he has money, he has the white boots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Boots.
Dude, when he's wearing that sweatsuit at the beginning, that crop top, he's working it, baby.
Wait, which sweatsuit?
When he borrows like the sweats.
Oh yeah.
When he borrows the sweats from Chancho, and then he also has his little sweater on.
He looks
so
good.
Dude, banger. More dudes, whether fat or not, should be wearing crop tops, okay? I said
Yeah.
what I fucking said.
I agree with
I
that.
love his mustache and his fro, and every time he'd like wiggle, his little fro would
Yeah.
wiggle. Oh,
I
so
know.
amazing.
It looks really good on him.
It does.
He pulls it off.
He pulls it all off, baby. Let me just say that right now. Love that man.
Another one of my favorite scenes is when he's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to go live my life as a wrestler. And he's like wandering through the desert and he's like chopping out cactuses to drink it. And then the kid comes up and they're like, hey, Nacho. And he's like, how did you find me? And like, we saw you from the village. And the camera pans over and you realize he's been like right outside.
Yeah, it's like right next door.
Right next to the sanctuary. What are they called?
Church?
Monastery?
The
Monastery?
monastery, yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Monastery sounds right.
Yeah, it seems very Catholic-y.
Catholic-y.
Yeah. It's burned inside my brain, you know what I mean? Also, the fact that he used his winnings for fucking salads with veggie faces on them.
So cute.
I'm like, ugh.
His food did look disgusting before.
Yeah, it looked like true sludge, like old beans and like spinach mixed together.
I would also want the chips if I were the orphans.
Yeah, I'm like, give me the fucking chips, dude. For real.
I mean, that in the beginning where he like tries that orphan's food and then he like sneezes out that giant.
Like this, yeah, it's like out of his nose. I don't know how he did that either.
I don't know,
came
but
out
it
of
was
his-
so good. And
It's
then
so
he
perfect.
doesn't even wipe it off. He just smears it on his face,
I
and it's the
know.
best thing ever.
War paint.
The amount of fart sounds, I was dying. I forgot how many there are.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they would just add them in scenes like quietly.
And it just like randomly. It's so. I see.
Oh yeah, when
Okay.
Esqueleto
Ebert was
like
probably like,
That's what I was just about to bring up. Like, no wonder Ebert fucking hated it because he's such a twisting his mustache ass bitch.
yeah, when Esqueleto like jumps, or was it no Nacho jumps on Esqueleto to get his chips and he farts right before, and that's the reason why he even like looks back.
He's like sneaking and he almost gets away with it, and then he's like, "What the fuck?" Oh, so good, so good. I also wrote those like little Wookiee dudes. Dude, they kill it.
so on the Wikipedia page for luchador wrestling, I learned that is like a specific division with the
Yeah.
strong tradition. It's like the
Really?
dwarf class.
Oh,
Yeah,
Or the
that's
short people.
that's fucking cool.
yeah.
Call them the
There's
minis, I think.
there's a lot of them in Mexican wrestling.
That's dope.
Mexican wrestling gets intense, like the real Mexican wrestling.
Yeah.
Even though people say it's fake or whatever, I mean, it's a real thing.
I was gonna ask that actually because, like, I didn't grow up with WWE, but that was like huge here and in Canada, but I didn't grow up watching it. But I know how like it's mostly choreographed, right? Like they're really doing what they're doing, but it's like super choreographed and they're trying to be careful. Blah blah blah. I was wondering if luchadors do the same thing or if it's like more like actual wrestling.
I actually don't know. I'm gonna assume that it's probably the same. I mean, they wrestle almost every other day, I think. So you would think that they know what's going on and who's gonna win and who's gonna lose.
Yeah, it seems like from the Wikipedia page, it's mostly choreographed.
Okay.
I also learned that you can be disqualified for ripping someone's mask fully off.
Oh.
So when the top guy did that to Nacho, not cool. But sometimes wrestlers will put their masks on the line as a bet in a match. And then if they have to be unmasked, it's like that character's dead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal.
Oh, damn. That would be hard, especially if you were wrestling like under that character or whatever for so long. And then you're like, I'll give you my name.
Yeah.
That's kind of beautiful.
But I think sometimes they use it as an excuse to like change up characters. They're like, oh no, I've been unmasked. And they're like, well, now I'm this guy.
That's like some, what's that game that you've played before? Why can't I think of it?
Monopoly.
No.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Very similar. People put a lot of work into their characters, but once they're dead, you're done.
That would be heartbreaking, for real.
Yeah, some people cry.
There's a movie of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's so funny. It's good.
Is
Did you see it?
I haven't seen it, no.
It's really funny. I'm glad they went the funny route instead of trying to make it like super serious.
Yeah.
It's good.
I didn't see it, but I probably should. Yeah. I don't think I took many more notes, TBH, because I
don't
was
think so
involved.
either.
Oh,
Thinking about
corn
those
out of my
chamoy pickles.
face.
There's plenty of scenes.
Save me a piece of that corn. I wrote a lot of corn quotes.
There's a
Like,
lot
save
of
me
corn
some corn.
quotes. Some of my favorite scenes, I'll say, is like, you know, where obviously the classic one that everybody does on the internet was where, you know, he has like that full suit, and he does like the thing where he tighten his butt, and you can see his crack,
Yes.
and he's like showing off like this. He's super, dude. Jack Black is so agile.
I know.
He's so light on his feet.
He's so
Like
light on
Chris
his
Farley.
feet.
And that's what, like, hello,
Yeah.
they're both such athletes for real.
Absolutely.
No one would know looking at them, but
Yeah.
they're flexible, they're strong, they can, like, jump, they're, like, I don't know.
That's why I love the hair so much, because his like liveliness, it really is like accentuated by like how
Like,
crazy
highlighted.
his fro goes.
Yeah. So cute. It really fits his whole character. I'm so glad they made his hair like that. It's very
You know what's
adorable.
a very underrated character in that movie
Who?
is the old guy who announces them the very first time.
Yeah.
Who kind of like, he has like a wonky eye, or like he has like a dead eye or something
Yeah.
like that going on.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
is
he's like,
cool.
en esqueleto. And he's like, almost doesn't even have teeth, I don't think.
Yeah. He's at the end too, right? Because he's like disappointed when the dude is beating Nacho. He's just like, oh,
Yeah.
no. It's very, yeah. I was
But-
gonna, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, you were speaking.
No. You were.
I was just gonna say that you remember there's that guy after the first match where there's a dude that's like really handsome. He has like a mustache. And his name is Cemental.
The first guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very hot.
So yeah, he is. Do you guys know what that means, Cemental?
No.
Mm-mm.
So this is weird, but Cemental means like.
Uh-oh.
Cemental is like, okay, so when you work at a barn or like places where they have animals,
Yeah.
you usually have like one bull that mates with all the females.
Oh.
And that's what it's called, a Cemental.
Oh, so he's
Damn, he's a
getting
freak.
it
Yeah, so that's why,
on.
you know, in the movie where they say Cemental and then he looks over to like the girls and he like winks at them.
And he like throws his shirt on them and they're
Yeah.
like, ah. Yeah.
Yeah, and he throws his shirt at
Mhm.
I
At the
think
girls.
the old guy, right? Doesn't it land on the old guy?
No, it lands on
Or
the
is
girls.
is that Jack Black that does that?
And I think that's
Yeah,
I
and then
think
Jack
that's
Black
Nacho.
tries it.
Right? And then he like pulls his shirt down like that and he's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, because Cemental throws it on the girls and they're like, yeah, they're like, you know, tugging over it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I know all the scenes basically.
Mm-hmm. We just I just watched it today, so it's fresh in my
Oh, you
mind.
just watched it today? It was the first time.
Yeah, like the full thing all together
Wow.
for the first time today. Yep.
Welcome to the club, dude.
Thanks, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the club.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Nacho Club.
Nacho
It's full of
Club.
corn.
What did you say?
Thank
It's full of
God.
corn.
Oh, corn, yeah.
Yeah, which we love.
All the corn looked fucking so good.
So
This movie made me so hungry. I can't. This episode is making me hungry as
yeah,
shit.
I am hungry. Should we do our trivia?
Yeah.
Then we could eat.
Should we ask Eduardo the questions?
Ooh, yeah.
I
and
think
then
you're
if
gonna
you don't know the answer, you can tag team me in.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna fucking nail it. Obviously, I only have.
Oh man, now that there's pressure, I feel like.
I have 4 questions and then a bonus.
Oh, sick.
Okay, here we go. What does Nacho eat to gain magical powers?
The egg, the eagle egg.
Yes. Whom is considered the best professional wrestler?
Like by name?
Mm-hmm.
Stacey, I might have to tag you in because I don't
Don't remember his name. I just remember he's gold mask guy.
Wait,
Ramses or Ramses?
Ramsey.
Yeah, because in the song he says that.
Yeah, Ramses. Yeah.
I should have remembered
And
that.
he is not dancing.
Yeah. What does Steven like to eat?
Is Steven Esqueleto?
Mm-hmm.
Corn.
Yeah. All right.
Come on.
How did Candida get upstairs so fast?
Tunnels.
Yeah. And the bonus question is... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. I have 5 questions and then a bonus. What did Chancho give to Nacho? We went over it already.
Sweats.
Yes, but also
Pants.
at the end.
The machete.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bonus. What does the dead man collect at the beginning?
What is the dead man? What do you mean?
The dead man.
That he does the dead guy duties.
Yeah, he like put the coins on his eyes
Yeah.
and then
what,
he like wakes
what
up.
does he collect?
Yeah,
From what does who collect?
the dead man.
From Nacho?
I forget.
Yeah. This is what it's hard. This is the bonus question.
Wait, what does he collect?
Because remember, like Nacho was giving the speech and he's like, he was a man with a beautiful family.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And then he like looked over and he sees something on a shelf and then he's like, and a beautiful collection of blank.
I don't remember.
Oh, I now understand your question. What does the dead man collect?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like, what does he collect from Nacho? Like,
Oh, okay.
Isn't it coins or something like that?
No, but I'll give you one more chance and then I'll tell you.
Isn't it like wooden figures?
Yes.
I just
They're
don't remember
specific. They're a type of doll.
Oh, the Russian
Yeah?
dolls.
Yes,
yeah.
the Russian nesting dolls. Nice.
Yeah.
That's so weird. That came up today at work. Russian
Really?
nesting dolls. Mm-hmm.
It's so weird how stuff like
I
that
just missed
connects.
that scene.
That's so weird.
Wow.
But yeah, you nailed it.
I know that,
100.
dude. I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
Nice.
Good job. Good
You
job.
guys killed it.
And then we always close with the personality test related to the movie. So I did find one that is made by somebody on Quote TV. I don't know if it's going to be any good. And I also can't tell how many questions it is.
Fuck yeah, here we go.
So should we do Eduardo first?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, go with shit.
No, you're
'cause
first.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
No, the guest. Yeah.
What
go.
do you like to do on the weekends? Watch wrestling even if it's against the rules. Ride around on my little motorbike. Hit on the ladies. Fight people. Or steal chips.
Damn, good options.
Wait, so am I supposed to answer this by like my actual
Yes.
answer?
Yeah,
Your
like
actual
you.
personality.
Ah, okay, I see. Come again?
Yeah, so watch wrestling even if it's against the rules. Ride around on my little motorbike. Hit on the ladies. Fight people. Or steal chips.
I'm gonna say motorbike.
Hey.
That sounds like fun.
Motorbike.
That does sound, especially that one. Seems so fun.
Okay, what's your favorite color? Blue and red. Gold. Brown. What's a color? I could hear the question over, or I couldn't hear the question over my chewing. Repeat it.
Repeat it?
Chewing.
I totally was just remembering another scene, by the way. I wasn't even listening to your question.
Damn.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
Then you should give him the last option. 'Cause he
Okay,
wasn't
yeah, you
listening.
couldn't hear me over the
Yeah, I
chewing.
guess so.
love it. Okay. What do you want to do when you grow up? Eat bacon.
Nice.
Be rich. Wrestle. Get a good-looking woman. Or
I'm gonna
find
say-
your soulmate. Whoa. Or find your soulmate.
Wow, I'm gonna say the soulmate one.
Aw,
Cute.
Yeah, 100%.
so sweet.
Okay. Are you fat? Yep. No, I have absolutely no fat on my body. I'm normal. I'm morbidly obese. I'm a little
Yes.
chubby.
I'm gonna say Chubbs.
I'm a little chubby.
Chubbs, yeah, dude.
Okay.
Chubbed
What?
up.
You got Nacho. You are fat and have greatness
Hell yeah.
inside you.
Dude,
Let's go,
I hope I
dude.
get that one.
All day.
Holy shit.
Okay, one, and then
I'll
we'll
give it
save
to you.
for last, my dear.
Wow. Okay. What do you do on the weekends? Watch wrestling, even if it's against the rules. Ride around on my little motorbike, hit on the ladies, fight people, or steal chips.
Steal chips.
I knew you were going to pick that. That's amazing. What's your favorite color? Blue and red, gold, brown. What's a color? I could hear the question over... Oh, I couldn't hear the question over my chewing. Repeat it.
Gold.
Ooh, nice. What do you want to do when you grow up? Eat bacon. Be rich. Wrestle. Get a good-looking woman. Find my soulmate.
I already found my soulmate. Well, I'm gonna say eat bacon.
Eat bacon. Nice. Are you fat? Yup. No, I have absolutely no fat on my body. I don't know why I love that one. I'm normal. I'm morbidly obese, or I'm a little chubby.
I'm torn between I'm normal and a little chubby.
You're not a little chubby.
Tell that to my BMI.
That's
which
how
is
you
a lot.
feel, dude.
Stop it.
I'm just normal, I guess.
Yeah, I'm normal. You're Ramses. Your
Oh,
legs
shit.
are number one.
My
you are
legs?
number one.
Okay,
Wow.
can I say this?
Uh-huh.
When after you said the second answer, I was like, she's gonna be Ramses.
Because gold.
Because of the gold and because you're stealing chips, dude. You're bad.
Escalito steals the chips. Okay. All right, Shay.
Okay.
What do you do on the weekends? Watch wrestling, even if it's against the rules. Ride around in my little motorbike. Hit on the ladies. Fight people or steal chips.
I do hit on the ladies.
Hit on the ladies.
I do a little hit
That's
on the
awesome.
ladies moment.
What's your favorite color? Blue and red? Gold? Brown? What's a color? Or I couldn't hear the question over my chewing. Repeat it.
Brown, actually. I love
Ooh.
brown. I love wearing brown. I love brown everything.
What do you want to do when you grow up? Eat bacon? Be rich? Wrestle? Get a good-looking woman? Find my soulmate?
Soulmate.
Soulmate. Okay, are you fat? Yep.
Yep.
No, I have absolutely no fat on my body. I'm normal. I'm morbidly obese. I'm a little chubby.
I love the morbidly obese, but I'm just gonna say yep.
Yup. Okay. You are also Nacho. You also are fat and have greatness inside you.
dog.
Honestly, I feel like these are great.
Yeah.
Two
These are-
Nachos
yeah,
and a Ramses.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
loving it,
Wow.
baby.
It makes sense, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Right?
Except you're not evil, but he's hot.
He is hot.
He's like
And the
Ramses?
mask like adds to it
Gets
that you don't
oiled.
like fully see his face. Like,
This is something I wanted to bring up actually, and I completely forgot because you're on every topic. I now understand that I have a mask kink, and I don't know when this started.
so watching this movie, were you like, ah?
Wait, what? What do you mean? What's the kink?
Someone wearing a mask.
Just like in general?
Yeah.
This
Wait,
kind
what do
of
you mean?
mask or any mask?
Like
Okay.
like
I
a
would-
beekeeper?
No, because you. Why is that the first mask that you think?
Because I'm thinking like,
That would
where
actually be
would you
kind of
see a
scary.
mask?
Yeah.
No, because you can pretty much see someone's face with a beekeeper hat on.
Fencing
But
mask.
I'm thinking, yeah, that would be no. I'm thinking
That
like,
one's scary, I think.
okay, here are my tops.
Okay.
Ski mask, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, the Scream mask.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's it.
No luchador masks. Wouldn't do it for you.
Actually, yeah, a luchador mask would do it for me.
There's some
Because-
luchador masks that are beautiful.
Yeah, and also like they're very tight on the face. It's not like
I do think I'd get like kind of claustrophobic wearing a mask like that. I don't know if I'd like it.
Very limited vision.
Yeah, I think I'd be
Yeah.
like, ooh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would like someone else to be wearing the mask. If you catch my drift.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to take it off of them or do you want?
Nope.
She
Okay.
doesn't want to know.
No.
So you just want to.
Want to be a mystery.
Yeah.
That's very 50 Shades of Grey from you.
I don't know. Is it?
I
Is that 50
don't
Shades of
remember.
Grey?
I read that in high school.
I mean like you know, it's like a taboo, kinky, very like mysterious-y
Yeah.
thing.
Some would call
That's
me
what
a
Shay is.
It's like I'm not a
Mysterious
mystery
lady.
I am not a mystery. I literally.
You
no.
don't think so? I think you're a little mysterious.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would ever say that.
Would you
ever.
say that, Stacey?
Uh,
Well, I mean, you guys know
I
each
think
other for
Shay
a
is
long
an open
time.
I
book,
put
but maybe
everything
it's 'cause
out
I
there.
know you very
No,
well.
but other people have been like, "You're mysterious." I'm like, "Am I?"
Your
like,
face of
No, because I'm like, look at my Instagram. Like, literally, look at my Instagram. I like show every aspect of my.
I think that everybody's mysterious in the terms of like, you know, you don't really know everybody to a deep, like, well, that's maybe, it depends on the situation, but I feel like everybody has something that maybe like they're not sharing or that they're not open about or that
A deep.
something deep, right? Something that like is, and sometimes
my
it might even be
closet.
something that you don't even know that you have internally, like some type of anxiety or of a trauma.
That's true, and I think like, you know me, but like you don't know me like Stacy does. So of course you're like, you're a little mysterious.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, 100%.
But
I see how you could see like not her being mysterious, but for me, it's like I know you, but I only know you as a friend. I don't know you like where you live or what
Right.
do you do. What's your bedroom look like? What's your kitchen look like?
right.
You know, what's your bathroom look like?
Right.
Are you messy in your bathroom? Are you clean in your bathroom? Are you like messy in your room, but you're cleaning your bathroom, or vice versa? Those are things that those, you know, mystery.
I'm the queen of mystery. You heard it here first. No one can ever tell me shit. All right.
Well, this was fantastic. Thank you so much for being a guest.
Thanks,
for
Eduardo.
Thank you for
Nacho
having me. This
Libre.
was awesome.
Yeah. So, do you have
Loved it.
anything you want to plug for our listeners as far as like your social media, maybe a business,
Your
maybe
music,
your
whatever,
music,
whatever.
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, you have the floor.
Let's see. Well, I do have a business locally in Las Vegas
Hey.
Hell
called
yeah.
Desert Flower Cleaning Services. We do residential and office cleaning.
Hey,
If
yeah.
anybody's
Hell
interested,
yeah.
we're mostly in Henderson. So if you're in Las Vegas, like North Vegas, don't call us. We don't want your business.
We don't want your type.
We want your
No, I'm just
business.
kidding. It's just like we don't go that far out.
Keep it local.
Yeah, we're local. I do want to have. I want to have a podcast soon with our friend Naveed, which you guys know,
Hell yeah.
about history because we both like history.
Once you
He's
get up and running, we will share it with our listeners.
We sure will.
That'd be awesome.
Share
He's
the love.
Persian, I'm Mexican, and we talk about history, about Roman history, which is so funny.
Classic dude stuff.
Yep.
Dude stuff.
Dudes being
So
bros.
yeah, hopefully when that comes out, we'll you guys can let your audience know.
We will.
We would
Yeah.
love to.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna subscribe to your guys' Patreon
what?
because I've been subscribing to different Patreons, and when I heard that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna
Yeah,
support.
we have a
dude.
$1 level, so
Yeah, straight
Hell
up.
yeah.
We have what is it?
I
$1,
think it's
$5?
1, 5, and 10.
Yeah, 1, 5, and 10, something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What's the perks on the 5?
Lots.
The perk is that we love you and you're supporting us.
We have a couple
We
bonus
have
episodes
2 pieces
Okay.
of content on there.
Cool.
so far, and then also, apparently we're doing like a month theme for our subscribers.
Not for the $1 level, I'm sorry. It has to be the 5 or 10 level.
Right,
Yeah,
that
and
makes
then you
sense.
get like a month where you
dollar.
choose 3 or 4 movies, and then we
Guys, subscribe to the Patreon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Come
Wow.
on, support the ladies.
we fucking agreed, dog. Thank you.
By the
Also,
way,
I
I wanna
updated our.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I updated our letterbox. So if you want to see the list of all the films we've done, we have a letterboxed account just at Blockbuster Wives.
I just wanted to say that your guys' notes were like on point.
Thank you.
That was very professional.
Thank
That was
you.
really like, I was like, wow, this is like you guys are doing this like legitly.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we do
we
research.
try.
We take notes. We watch the movies.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have segments,
this
and we
is
watch them
awesome.
separately too. We never watch them together, so that we don't ever like.
Oh.
Because otherwise, we'd get all the good convo out while we're watching it.
Yeah, we'd be like
Yes.
laughing and then be like, "Oh, that reminded me of blah." So we always watch them separately.
You guys are so smart.
So are you.
No.
It's a bunch of
Yes,
smart
he is, and that's
motherfuckers.
why in his podcast with Naveed coming up, where they talk about history, he'll have so much to teach y'all, and that's on period.
So get ready, buckle up.
Yeah, we will
Thank you for
definitely
having me,
plug y'all.
guys.
Of course,
Thanks,
we love you, dude.
Eduardo.
Thank you guys so much. We love you
Sweet
very much.
babies.
Next episode is going to be the last installment of Cody Cooketember, and we are going over I Love You, Man.
Wow, so exciting.
Hell yeah.
Well, thanks everybody.
Thanks, guys. We love you so much. Hope you have a good day.
Bye.
Love you, bye.